This is an illustration that was in the oven for quite some time. It's based on a Hawaiian goddess. I don't remember necessarily what her name is, but if I remember correctly, like she could control fire, wind, and lightning and lava. Like she was like ridiculously overpowered. And I did this namely to remember my time in Hawaii, and it was softly based on my ex-wife as well. She's not Hawaiian, but she was raised there. She was from California. But something I had a little bit of trouble with, and why I had stepped away from the painting, was it's it's I don't know how to explain it, but like it's naivety. I think it's like the word where it was it was very simple. It was a very simple illustration, and it was hard to convey that digitally. Um, and I feel like I could have definitely fixed the background with the volcano and could have made it a little softer in color and less pronounced. But of course, this is a vector. This is a vector illustration, so um, that was one of the challenges. Is just kind of conveying simpleness and color. What's the word? Color, like color teamwork, color integrity, color, the colors cooperating with each other. I've tried that. I did try a little bit of texture work. It did look it did look nice, but the texture kind of refocused your eyes somewhere where it doesn't belong, like in the water. We want to put focus on the model. So this was a very challenging portrait, not portrait, a very challenging illustration, because it was just it was just trouble all over the place, like trying to convey the simplicity of the original work, trying to get the shadows and lights correctly, trying to mess around with texture, trying to make all the colors work together. And eventually what I found out is, even though I had like a base model for the goddess, first I was right in the sense where she needed a dress, and so I thought like not putting a dress on her would be okay, but it just didn't look right. It just kind of turned the image into something a little bit pornographic, and that's not what I was going for. I was really trying to go for elegance, and so I messed around with putting a dress back on her, which I did eventually and successfully did. I also changed like where the shadows and the lights were coming from. I didn't base it off the 3D model. I actually just made it myself. And I simplified the background and the sky and the colors of the lightning, so that it didn't really take away focus from the goddess. Again, this was very challenging. Looking at it now, I can definitely work with it a little more. But I think for now, I'll just keep it as it is, and I'll work on it maybe at a later time. I did step away from this. Again, I stepped away from this illustration for like months, and it was just that challenging. But I'm very happy with the results. The only thing I could really see that I would change is fixing the light, the wind strokes on the bottom, and then sort of defocusing the volcano in the back. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with the results, and hopefully I can make a print out of it, or show it to some friends or someone who likes it. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty much done with it and happy.